Hi, my name's Charles Linden, and I want to talk to you about postnatal anxiety or postpartum anxiety. Now, I'm probably not the kind of person you'd expect to be talking about this subject. You're probably expecting some kind of doctor or psychologist with a clipboard and a pen in their top pocket. I'm clearly not that. So who am I? As I said, my name's Charles Linden. I'm British, although I travel all over the world helping tens of thousands of people to become anxiety-free. And since 1997, we've helped about 155,000 people through our home learning programs, thousands through our retreats and workshops, and millions, literally millions, through my books, CDs and DVDs. I'm a Hay House publishing author. Hay House are the biggest self-help publishing house in the world, based in Carlsbad in California, alongside people like Louise Hay and Wayne Dyer and people like that who've helped millions of people. Myself and my team of qualified psychologists and psychotherapists have helped literally tens of thousands of people to find anxiety freedom. So we know what we're talking about, and I was a sufferer for about 27 years, so I truly understand what it is to suffer from an anxiety disorder. Now, postnatal anxiety and postpartum anxiety, as it's sometimes called in America, is a condition that is marked by panic disorder, agoraphobia, general feelings of unease, phobias of all kinds, fear of dying, fear of medical procedures, all sorts of agoraphobic reactions like fear of crowded places, fear of social situations, fear of being locked into somewhere and not being able to get out, like the cinema or the hairdressers or somewhere like that, fear of driving on the motorway or freeway for fear of not being able to get off, fear of flying. All of these phobias and all of these fear catalysts are part of an anxiety disorder. And often when you go to see a psychologist or a doctor, they'll prescribe you some medication, maybe an antidepressant or maybe some kind of sedative like diazepam or one of the benzodiazepines. And all these things are appropriate, but not for anxiety disorders. All of these things have been developed to help other conditions and not to actually remove the core of the anxiety condition that you're experiencing. So what do we do about it, and what do I know about it? Well, we've helped tens of thousands of women with postnatal anxiety. And we can say that just like any other form of anxiety, regardless of how you pigeonhole it, whether it's as OCD or pure O or agoraphobia or panic disorder or post-traumatic stress disorder, the same process that causes these conditions is going on in the subconscious mind. And whatever you do in life, you have to go through the same procedure to remove those conditions from your subconscious mind. So in other words, the recovery process is the same in every case. And like I said to you, we've helped tens of thousands of people with these conditions, so we know what we're talking about. And I can tell you without any doubt at all that when you address the core anxiety recovery centre in the brain, the control centre that controls the emotion of fear, and you do what it expects, and it is expecting something, it's waiting for you to feed it data to switch off the anxiety. It's just that you haven't done it yet. And because you're in this anxious cycle, and because of various factors, psychological and physical factors, your anxiety is being perpetuated. Now, it may be that it was caused by your pregnancy and by your childbirth, but those are the catalysts. The core reason for your suffering is deep within the subconscious mind, and it's that needs addressing. So it isn't about examining trauma or looking at your life circumstances and trying to find blame and talk about your relationship with your father or what happened during childbirth or your relationship with your husband or a car crash you might have had years ago. It's not about that at all. It's about the now. And the now is that you have a perpetuating high anxiety condition that we can stop. We can turn off the emotion of fear. And we've done it in tens of thousands of cases. So I know we can help you too. So please be reassured that what you're experiencing, A, isn't unusual, B, isn't harmful, C, isn't permanent and is only transient, and D, that you will definitely, without any shadow of a doubt, eliminate this high anxiety condition permanently. And all you have to do is to send the safety signals back to the subconscious that tell your subconscious that you are safe. And when you do that, it turns all of this off. And we know how to do this for you because myself and my team have done it tens of thousands of times. Okay, so postnatal anxiety isn't postnatal depression. Postnatal depression is a clinical condition that causes the sufferer to have a complete disassociation with the world around them. They have no emotional responses or very low emotional responses to anything that goes on around them, whether it's externally in their job or in their relationships or any other factor of their lives. They respond inappropriately to it because they don't have the chemistry there to respond appropriately. That's what depression is. Anxiety is the complete opposite. Anxiety is hypervigilance. It's your body getting ready to react to some kind of stressor, some kind of risk. And just because no risk exists at present doesn't mean that your body isn't prepared for it. It's looking for that risk constantly. So depression and anxiety are completely unrelated, and they get pigeonholed as the same because doctors and psychologists see them as the same. They see them as conditions of the mind, and they prescribe antidepressants and they prescribe sedatives and other concoctions of medicine. And sometimes these mean that you have to take more medicine to counter the effects of one medicine, and then another to counter that, and so on. And it gets to be, like I was once, that you're taking a cocktail of medicines, one counteracting the other, and producing symptoms and sensations that you just don't want, and that you know are inappropriate for you. So if you find yourself in that position, if you have postnatal anxiety, and you're experiencing anxiety at any level, all you need to do is switch it off, and we can show you how to do that. I hope you've got some reassurance from what I've said, and if you need to contact us, you can contact us through panic-anxiety.com or the lindenmethod.co.uk. You can talk to any of our counselling psychotherapeutic staff. You can ask us any question you like, and you can even email me directly by going to the website and filling in one of the contact forms. Okay, so be reassured, you can get over this. Be reassured this isn't permanent. Be reassured this is not depression, and be reassured that we will help you. Take care.